I started off at age 6 in quarter midgets, typically mostly all asphalt. Got to race dirt once a year and always liked it. And after graduating from quarter midgets, we got a micro and raced that on dirt, and we had a legend car on asphalt and just fell in love with the micro and kind of went that route. Growing up in Connecticut is typically all asphalt racing, and for some reason the dirt attracted me, and we started racing in Pennsylvania weekly and got to see my first sprint car race, and just loved it. They're badass cars, and I'm happy with the way it went, and I don't regret anything.
Like many people know, this is my second year running a sprint car. Me and my crew chief decided to go on this World of Outlaws tour just because we really didn't want to stay home and race. We wanted to be out on the road, and World of Outlaws Craftsman just made the most sense to come out here and do this tour.
Logan Schuhart, I'm driver of the Shark Racing number 1S. My grandfather raced as a career, and I started racing when I was about 16 and grew up in Pennsylvania, so I was part of the Pennsylvania posse, and came from there. We started racing with the World of Outlaws in 2014, so this is our third year, and we keep improving, and we love every minute of it. We keep improving and getting better, so the results keep coming. And racing, it's what I've always done, what my family's always done, so we're looking to continue on the tradition.
I used to live in Brownsburg, Indiana. That's where I graduated high school from. And when I was 16, I moved to Pennsylvania to live with my dad and start racing sprint cars. So that summer when I was 16 is when I started racing sprint cars. And when I was about 18 is when I got in my first 410 sprint car and just ran around the East Coast and a little bit of the Midwest and that kind of thing. And then after that year, when I was 19, I went on the World of Outlaw tour, and this is our third year. And I've just been learning a lot, and getting quite the experience and the opportunity. And I'm just trying to make the best of it and give it my all each and every night.
The World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car!
Well, if you want the best shot at making a living driving a sprint car, the World of Outlaws gives you the best opportunity. When you race something, or if you do any kind of sport, you want to reach that highest level, and the highest level of dirt racing is the World of Outlaws. So everybody that races a sprint car wants to get the chance to do that one day, and I've been fortunate enough to drive for a couple different people and run the Outlaws.
Well, sprint cars, it's always had a spot in my heart since I was yay high, and I just fell in love with the way that it looked, and the wings, and the bigger right rear tire, and just the sound of it was awesome. And you put one of these cars on a 3/8 track, and it's like Johnny Gibson says, it's fire breathing.
I've been racing since I was 8 years old, and I've been racing go-karts since I was about 2 years old. So really, I can't give you a better answer, except for it's the only thing I really know. I love racing. It's something I've done since I could walk, and I just love racing. It's been in my life since I was a very little kid, and I grew up going to the races. It's what I watched my family do, and I've just been involved with it my whole life. So I've been involved in other sports growing up, things I like to do kind of as a hobby, but racing's always been what I've always planned on being a race car driver. So this is what I love to do, and it's just part of my life.
Well, I love racing sprint cars, and it's something that I've always wanted to do. And to be with my dad and Logan is, it's pretty much the time of my life, and the competitiveness that goes into these cars and racing these cars and what it takes to feel good and be fast is quite the challenge. And to be able to be out on the World of Outlaw tour with Donnie Schatz and Darren Pittman, Brad Sweet, and all the great competitors that we get to race against, it's pretty much the best thing in the world. You couldn't ask for more when you love racing sprint cars and you drive one and you get to race close to 100 times a year. So you pretty much get the best, really.
The Y is just 900 horsepower, 1,400 pounds. You get to travel all over the country, go to all the cool racetracks, all the biggest races. Yes, it's grueling. Yes, it's very difficult. Hard on your family, hard on your girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever. That makes it really tough. But the positives outweigh the negatives, and for you to do what you love to do as a job, not many people can do that. So really, you can't complain.